Good morning. So myself R.S. Pandey. I am going to teach you 6th class science. So try to understand first chapter in the previous week has been sent by one more science teacher. So first chapter I am hoping that you have got. Now second chapter will also be taught by the same teacher. Third chapter, that is my duty to teach you. So what is the name of third chapter? Fiber to fabric. What is the name of this chapter? Fiber to fabric. So just see, this is the third chapter of science. So what we did, we have divided chapters. Some chapters will be taught by that side, and the remaining chapter I will teach. So per week you will get 3 days videos, and whosoever is teaching will complete that particular chapter. So I am hoping that first chapter you have completely completed. Now second chapter will be taught by him only. So in this week, now I am skipping the second chapter and teaching you the chapter number 3rd. So third chapter is fiber to fabric. So just see, many places you might have heard about the fibers. So just see, the food which we are eating, your parents may have told you eat more fibers, means include more fibers in your food because they are good in digestion. They will be good for your health. Same way you might have heard that clothes are also made up of fibers only. So two different things are there, na? Fibers presence in the food, fibers present in the clothes. So try to understand. Of course both fibers are different only. Just see, fibers, like suppose you are eating carrot, you are eating radish. If you are eating the rough, means grains, then what is there? The amount of fibers in your body will be more and your digestion will be very good. But here we are not going to discuss those fibers which are included in our food. Here I am going to discuss here the fibers which are important for the clothes. So just try to understand the clothes we are wearing. This clothes which I have worn here, that also made up of fibers only. Now one simple example I am giving you to learn the distinction between fiber, yarn and fabric. Just try to understand. I will write one by one, don't worry. Just see, sometime your mother trying hard to push the thread in the eye of needle, small needle, that is stitching of cloths used. You know this one. So sometime what is there? End of thread is bifurcated. So when end of thread is bifurcated, you might have seen so many thin strands. So those thin strands, they are known as fiber. And don't think that they are weak. They are strong enough. So these fibers, what are the fibers now? The fibers are the thinnest strands of the fabric. So thickest strand is fabric and thinnest strand is fiber. So those, now in our class also, sometime what is there? Small fiber, you are telling me that small fibers, hairy structure which comes out from the cloth, they are only the fibers. When so many fibers come close together, then what is formed? Yarn is formed. So the fibers are the thinnest strand, yarn are the thick strand, not thickest, thick strand. And when so many yarn come close together, so they will form fabric. So what are the fabric now? Fabrics are the thickest strand of cloth. So here you can write what are the fiber? Thinnest strand. What are the yarn? thick strand. Thick strand. And what are the fabric? Fabric is the thickest strand. Thickest strand of cloths. So just try to understand here. They are thinnest strand of fabric. This is thick strand of fabric. And this is the thickest strand of cloth. So what we can say here, we can write cloths. So try to understand. Now if I will start from here, so cloths are made up of fabric. Fabric is made up of yarn. Yarn is made up of fibers. Now suppose I am going this direction. Now earlier I started with the cloths. So cloths are made up of fabric. Fabric is made up of yarn. Yarn is made up of fiber. I can start from this side also. Fibers, they are the thinnest strand of fabric. When so many fibers come close together, they form yarn. When so many yarn come close together, they form fabric. And when so many fabric come close together, they form cloths. So I hope that you have got the difference between fiber, yarn, fabric and cloths. So try to understand. These are basically important in the cloth industry. And now colors may be the different. Like fiber may be yellow color, may be red color, may be blue color, may be orange color, may be green color. And according to the color of the fibers, the color of the clothes will be there. Because fibers are the ultimate unit of the cloth. Like our body is made up of so many cells or not. So cell is the structural and functional unit of our body. Similarly, the fibers are the structural and functional unit of the cloth. Means what we can say? Cloths are made up, ultimate unit of cloths are the fibers only. Now this was the explanation part. Now question is, how you will write about the fibers, how you will write about the yarn, how you will write about the fabric and cloths. So I am going to tell you that one also. Don't worry, just you keep on writing the things.
Fiber is a hair-like strand. It is long and strong enough to make clothing material. It is long and strong enough to make clothing material. It can be obtained from natural or man-made sources. Fiber is a slender filament. We use fibers as food and to cover our body. The importance and uses of fibers are increasing day by day. The pictures shown are of some fibers that we include in our food. And these are the fibers that are used in making clothes. Yarn. Yarn is made of fibers. A fabric is made up of yarns. Sometimes the end of a thread is separated into a few thin strands. This makes it difficult to pass the thread through the eye of the needle. What can we conclude from this? It shows that threads are made up of thin strands called fibers. Fabric.
So dear cadets, now you have got the idea about the fiber, yarn and fabric. Now this is the time to tell you about the classification of fibers, means types of fibers. So how many types of fibers are there? Whether they are one type or more than one type. So just see, fibers are basically classified on the basis of source, on the basis of source from which they obtain, so just try to understand, on the basis of source, fibers are basically two types. Number one is the natural fibers, second one is the synthetic fibers or man-made fibers. So just see, nowadays whatever we are using, basically most of the fibers belongs to the synthetic or man-made fibers. They are basically synthesized or made in the factories, industries, handlooms industry you might have understand, cloth industry you might have heard. In those industries, basically these fibers are made. So you might have heard about the polyester, you might have heard about the acrylic. So these are the names of the fibers which are made in the industries. Second one is the natural fibers. So natural fibers are basically obtained from animals and plants. Do you know that animals and plants, they are known as natural things. Animals also and plants also. So the fibers which are obtained from plants and animals, they are known as natural fibers. So from the plants, how many? See, cotton you might have heard. Cotton, jute. These fibers are obtained from plants. And what about animals fiber? Animal fibers are basically silk. You can write here silk. And what is the next one? Wool. Silk and wool. So just try to understand, animal fibers, they are basically obtained from animals. So like wool is obtained from pasmina sheep, goat. There are so many animals from which wool can be obtained. Silk, you know the Karnataka is the largest producer of silk. So silk is obtained from silkworm. Now silk industry is very famous and the largest producer of silk is China. So try to understand, this silkworm is animal, and pasmina sheep, goat, camel, they are animals. So animal fibers, they are obtained from the animals. So this is the broad classification of fibers. So dear cadets, for the better understanding of source of fibers, let us watch this animation. You will have better understanding.
Fibers and their sources. Do you like wearing beautiful dresses? Do you know these dresses are made of fabrics, which in turn are made of fibers? Let us learn what are fibers and from where they are obtained. Fiber is a slender filament. It is also present in our food. Your pillow, toothbrush, towel, school bag and socks are all made up of fibers. If we try to pull a thread from a cloth, we will find hair-like fibers. So, the thread, which is made of a number of fibers twisted together, is called yarn. We use yarns to make fabrics. Can we think from where do we obtain fibers? Well, fibers are obtained from plants and animals. Jute and cotton are plant fibers. We obtain jute from jute plant and cotton from cotton plant. Do you know we get wool from animals? Yes. Sheep, goat, yak, and camel provide us wool. In fact, the shiny silk you see is obtained from the cocoons of the silk moth. When you go to the market to buy fabrics, you must have heard from the shopkeeper that it is a synthetic material. Actually, synthetic fiber is another name of man-made fiber. Acrylic, nylon, and polyester are synthetic fibers. These fibers are cheap, easily available, and durable.
So, for better understanding of natural means classification of fibers, we just see this is the cotton. What about this one? Jute. So, these cotton and jute are plants fiber. And what about this one? Wool and silk. They are natural fibers. So, with the diagram you can understand. So you might have seen the coconut. So coir, you know or not? Coconut, coir is obtained from coconut tree. Jute plant gives jute fibers. So they are also plant fibers only. Already I have explained what do you mean by natural fibers, animal fibers and plant fibers. So animal fibers are obtained from animals. See the animal fibers. Wool is obtained from the fleece of sheep, goat, camel, yak and rabbit. Silk fiber is obtained from the cocoons of the silk moth. Wool is used for making winter clothing. Silk is used for making high quality dress material. Synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are made up of chemicals. Net of tennis racket is made up of nylon. That is synthetic fiber. They are man-made fibers. Synthetic fibers are made up of chemicals. They are also known as man-made fibers. Example: rayon, nylon. They are smooth, long, and fine in structure. So in this way, for 20-minute video, I have already recorded the things. So again, I am recapitulating how many things I have taught today. I started with the introduction of this chapter. Then I taught you fibers, yarn, fabric. Then I taught you the classification of fibers. So in classification of fibers, two types are there: natural and synthetic. Natural fibers are two types, that is the plant fibers and animal fibers. And remaining thing in upcoming videos I will teach you. So now this is the recapitulation, means recap of this chapter. Now learning outcome. How many things you have learned today? So the learning outcome, whatever things you have seen in the video, related with some questions I am giving you. So those questions answer you should write and send to my WhatsApp number, that is 97435350029 for checking. So on this number please send these questions answer. The first question is, what are fibers? What are fibers? Yarn and fabric. Just one line definition you have to write. Second question is, what are natural fibers? Question number third is, what is plant fiber? What are plant fibers? Question number 4, what are animal fibers? Give examples. Here also give examples. One more question is, what do you mean by question number 5? What are synthetic fiber? Synthetic fibers. So synthetic fibers are those fibers which are made up of chemicals, like tennis rackets and all those things are made up of synthetic fibers. Nylon, these are ropes, mat, they are made up of synthetic fibers. So please write down these question number, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and send to this number for checking.